We are live. Hello, everybody. We don't have anyone coming in yet, but here we are again. We had such an amazing experience last week that Kirk, Caulfield, and I decided to come back and connect with you, connect with your loved ones in spirit. So we're excited to be here, and we just have one person who popped on already. And what would you like to add, Kirk? How are you doing today?
I'm doing really well. I mean, we're going to have a great week. Temperatures are going to be up a lot higher than they have been.
Oh, yes.
And
Yeah, I
it's
saw
great.
we'll be in the 80s on Friday here in New Hampshire, and you're going to be in Maine still on Friday?
It'll be close to the same temperature ratings. I'm just like, wow, that's already.
Yeah, it seems really fast. Yeah, I wonder if that's some timeline stuff happening. That's been my thought. All right, we have Ryan coming in. Good morning, Ryan. And I'd like to encourage you, if you're watching, if you would like to connect with your loved ones who have passed on, put your comment in the chat, and Kirk and I will tap into the messages that we're getting through Spirit so that we can connect you with your loved ones. Let us know if you would like us to do mediumship reading for you, and tell us the name of the person you would like us to connect with, please. Good morning, Chris. I used to work with Chris. Nice to see you. So yeah, in the chat, let us know, and then we will tap in. Ryan is asking for Rita. Okay, so we're going to connect in and see what comes through.
Is there Italian blood on your side, Ryan? I think.
I'm seeing curly hair.
Yeah.
Okay. He married into an Italian family. Yeah.
Well, that's typically, I mean, that's from Spirit's side, it's running in your family, so they're not picky. It comes with the food.
I see Rita as being very motherly, perhaps grandmother.
That's right. I think he was commenting about the food.
The food, yeah. Yeah, I think she liked to cook. I see her cooking.
I'm seeing her as a slender younger woman, maybe in her early 30s, with a white dress, and it looks as if she's kind of dancing around in the kitchen because her dress is twirling as she's kind of like spinning around.
Yeah, she liked to put her hair back when it was longer. As she got older, it got shorter. And Ryan's confirming that was his grandmother. She was like the peacekeeper in the family. She was yeah, she liked to help out in the family, like a giving heart.
I'm hearing her humming, and I'm hearing music in the kitchen.
Yes.
And it's from an older radio, not like our current radios, but an older dial setup. It looks like it was on top of the refrigerator. I'm hearing 40s and 50s music. Ryan's asking any specific song.
Oh, there's probably a favorite song in there, I bet.
And I'm seeing red yarn Did she like to do things with yarn? Knit?
I'm also getting, I mean, I don't know. I think I'm getting the twist. That could be one of them. She made mittens. Oh, that's very cool. And I'm glad to see family was everything to her. That's the energy she brings for sure.
It's funny that I'm thinking of Christmas, but I'm also thinking of that movie back in the 80s, A Christmas Story, around that. Ryan, were your Christmases pretty active?
She also had a garden. She liked to garden. She's showing me herself gardening. She's like, come over here, look at my garden.
There was 30 plus people every year at Christmas. I'm getting that some of the Christmas parties were pretty wild.
So then your grandfather's coming in too, if your grandfather likes gardening. Okay.
Her husband. When you were mentioning her garden, I was getting a lot of basil.
Oh yeah. Christmas is crazy. And Chris, I did see your request about Rusty, and we'll come to him in just a minute. I just want to make sure I mentioned that we saw that comment. Yeah, Rita's showing me herself in that white dress too. I'm seeing that. And she's like, "Oh, I love Ryan so much. I just want to hug that boy." It's really sweet. And she keeps saying something about a sister. Yeah, you had a special connection. I can see that. I feel like there was a sister, so your great aunt who maybe also had an R name. Her sister lived with her until she passed. Yeah, she kept talking about her sister.
Did she like to dye her hair?
I got that also.
I'm
Yes.
I'm seeing like an auburn colored.
Ah, Auburn. Yes, that's the same color. Oh, Teresa. Okay, maybe she had a middle name that was like Rose or something. But there's an R in Teresa. It's not the same. Yeah, I saw the auburn color too, Kirk. That was the first, like the curly auburn, but then she also showed me brown, so different colors.
Yeah, different shades. She didn't like
Hmm.
to specifically stay with the same color. She liked to see what would bring out more of her skin complexion.
And that also could be from when she was younger as well, since she shows us herself as younger at some points. Yeah, you saw her when her hair was white. That's why I was bringing up. I think that was when she was younger. She's showing me an apron. She's also like to bake and like make pie.
I just heard a woman's voice go, "Oh yes, pie."
100%. I saw the pie several times and the pie kept coming back. So I was like, I think this is an important part of the conversation. I talk about the pie. I feel like blueberry pie was one of the favorites.
Did she ever make rhubarb pie?
Oh.
I just heard that.
Yes, my grandmother did too, Ryan. I remember having that growing up.
That's a specialty. I'm also like
Eh,
tasting cinnamon as well.
oh, yum.
I've never personally had rhubarb pie, but when people talk about it, it's like they're in love with it. So I
Yeah,
guess
it's a specific flavor. Your grandmother grew or grandfather grew rhubarb in the garden for the pies, just like my grandmother. Mhm. Very cool. She keeps showing me her white apron.
it's like she's wringing her hands in it, like she's drying them off, uh, which to me is symbolizing that she spent most of her time in the kitchen cooking things. I'm getting hours. Did, uh, did she do canned goods as well, or not canned goods? Let me rephrase that. Putting them in mason jars and storing them.
Canning, yeah.
Big family.
Yeah. Any way to cut costs. Yeah. I think that's what you mean anyway.
Yeah, she was practical.
Yeah. I think she liked to sing. I know you were talking about the humming before, Kirk. I also see something with angels, like a connection with angels, just really loving angels, like pictures of them
I'm
and
seeing the Catholic Church connection around it.
yeah, I see church for sure.
And it could also mean Lutheran or Methodist, but
I knew,
oh,
yeah, she was showing me that she was religious. She liked to sing in choir too at church.
Mother Mary is around it quite a bit.
Hmm. Yeah, Ryan says, I think Catholic. Spot on, Kirk.
She kept the house in line.
Yeah, she's like showing me how clean the house is generally, and she's just proud of like the house that she I don't know if that she built it. Maybe she built it, but that she maintained.
Yeah, her husband worked with his hands quite a bit too.
Very proud of her house. That's what she's showing us too. Mm. She's just saying, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you're connecting me to Ryan.
Okay. His grandfather worked in the grocery stores.
Okay.
Yeah, I see him stocking a lot of the shelves and such, unloading the trucks.
Mm.
Did he ever work around the meat cutting aspects of it?
I feel like he did. Curious to see what Ryan says.
It was more like a general store.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know the store.
So he may have delved in it to learn all the departments. Because I'm seeing him with the white trench coat outfit with it.
He had dark hair.
Yeah, he had big, strong hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't afraid of hard work, no.
Oh yeah, he was quite proud to say that he worked hard. He's telling me something about his knee. I don't know if he had like a knee replacement or something. Also very proud of his home and family. Yeah. I feel like I don't know if you're getting this, Kirk, but I feel like Rusty is trying to come in for
Yeah,
Chris.
I've been feeling a pull for the last few minutes from Chris.
Yeah. Oh, he stared. The bad news for the family.
Oh, is it hereditary?
Started. Oh, yeah. Sounds like it. I say thank you to your grandparents for coming in. That's really beautiful. And thank you for sharing that with us, Ryan. They're happy to be here for you. They're always with you.
Hi, Chris. How are you doing today? And what would you like to know from Rusty? Because I feel Rusty's presence.
You're welcome, Ryan. Rusty is Chris's husband, I believe, who passed on recently, somewhat recently.
Rusty's putting his hands on my shoulders, like he's standing behind me.
Yeah, almost a year ago. Yeah. Hmm.
Did he wear glasses?
I feel he's showing me some things around his heart. He did wear glasses. Yeah.
He's standing over my shoulders on my right side, and it looks funny because I'm looking at myself. And he's got his hands, and he's just kind of looking over at the screen behind me.
Because he wants to see you in the screen, but your face is not quite there, of course. But your name is there.
He was a warm person, compassionate.
Yeah, he loved you quite a bit. Of course he did. He's like, how could I not? How could I not love Chris?
That sounds
That's
like him. Always
sweet.
wanted to see me.
Yeah.
I can feel the warmth of his hands too. And did he have high blood pressure?
Keep getting things around the heart. Yeah.
Because his hands feel like they were swelling slightly from circulation. It could have been the medication that he was taking.
Chris says, is he okay with me and how his last few months were? Well, he's definitely okay with you. He's like still madly in love with you.
I'm getting that the last few months that he was on Earth plane, they were difficult. He's saying
Yeah.
he had a hard time.
Yeah. Had high blood pressure and defibrillator. Yeah, I keeps bringing me back to like a tight chest. It's making me feel that. He sometimes was stubborn about his health. Like he almost didn't want to admit what was happening.
Stubborn's a good word. But I think that was actually a mask for the fear that
Yeah.
he was going through.
He didn't want you to have that same fear at the same level as him at the same time. That's what I'm seeing. And he knew you had some fear, but he wanted to protect you. He wanted to think he had his diabetes under control. Yep.
I see him sneaking candy. He had it hidden.
He's like, don't look.
It was like there was a little jar on a shelf, like a little itty bitty cookie jar, and he had little like Snickers bars and stuff stashed in it, and he would sneak it.
I can definitely see that.
These are just for medicinal purposes.
Little Snickers for some medicine. He had one right by his bed.
Ah.
He's like showing me, maybe she's asleep. Now I'm going to go get a Snickers.
Did he like donuts? I'm smelling them like fresh baked donuts.
It's funny he's showing me that he likes different animals also. He's like showing us different things that he likes. He got caught a few times.
Oatmeal pies.
Oatmeal pies. Sounds delicious. Not very healthy, but sounds delicious. He likes, he keeps showing me he liked dogs. He's like a dog person.
I was just saying that he was a dog person because I'm smelling the dog hair in the house.
Yeah. Loved and missed his dog. Yeah.
Was it a big dog?
Like a darker, like, I don't know, black and white maybe? A Rottie.
Big dog.
Rottweiler. Yeah,
I
he's
don't know.
showing me getting the dog some treats while the dog was with him.
And it's funny how sometimes the dogs that we get mimic the owner.
That's what I
So,
was just getting, Kirk.
and it's like
The
here's this big
treats.
Rottweiler, but just like a big cuddly teddy bear that
And
will
that.
plop up on the couch and just take it over, just sit right on the lap or something out of nowhere. And you're like, okay.
Yeah, like a teddy bear. It's like he Your dog always wanted to sit in your laps. Cute. I'm seeing Rusty giving you some roses. He showed me that before, but I forgot to say it.
I'm seeing Isis around.
Goddess Isis?
And as you were talking about the flowers, I saw a pink rose in her hand.
Yeah.
Compassion.
Well,
For compassion.
yeah. He used to give me flowers all the time. Well, that's what he's showing me. He wants to give them to you right now. Oh, this is a really interesting message I'm getting. You are either going to find some flowers that surprise you or be given flowers that surprise you, and he's behind that. Oh, I have like full body chills from that.
He doesn't want you to be alone.
Yeah, he's always with you. And he's glad that you talk to him sometimes. He's like, keep doing that. I like it when you talk to me.
And he doesn't want you to feel like you have to live alone in life as well.
I'm strongly getting that as well.
He wants you to have a strong companion by your side to give you that support and security.
Yeah.
It's very, I feel it's very important for him to express that to you, because it'll help you feel more secure and strong in your life.
Yeah, he wants to see you smile some more. That's what he's saying. Oh, I see your comment, Ryan. If there isn't anyone else in the queue, I'd like to see if Louise will come through. I feel like Rusty still has a little bit more to say, and then if no one else is commenting, we'll see what happens with Louise coming in.
I don't know why, but all of a sudden, I just heard, when looking at Louise's name, Wild Child. I don't know why. It just came out. I couldn't hold that back.
You had to say it in the moment. Rusty liked horses too. I think that's what I'm getting. But then I'm also like seeing, is that race horses? Like betting on horses?
Yeah, as you're talking, I'm seeing like a newspaper rolled up. He liked to look in the papers.
Mm-hmm.
I just think he liked the atmosphere.
Yeah. He was from Dallas, but no horses. We went to, oh, maybe it's car races, but maybe it's like horsepower. Maybe that's what it is.
Are you talking about drag racing? Or are you talking about racing on a track? Because I'm seeing, I don't know why, I'm seeing an old Chevelle around him.
Stock car races.
A circle track.
I don't know why I'm getting cotton candy right now. Did he like cotton candy?
That and carnivals.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he likes that excitement.
He had a very
Okay.
old fire truck.
I like that you said I made him get rid of it.
Fire truck. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, he's just saying it's like almost right in my ear, like, you need to tell Chris that I love her. Yeah. His fire truck was lime green. I've never seen a lime green fire truck.
That's unusual.
Yeah. Uh, I feel like he said, like me, unusual.
He wanted to stand out.
He's like, in a good way, in unusual in a good way. Very true. Yes. I'm getting that he's proud of you, Chris. He's just really proud of you.
Lime green. I'm seeing ice cream all around the truck too. Did he drive that in parades or something?
Like throwing candy out of it. Oh, it wasn't drivable. His last meal was ice cream.
Okay.
That's why it's coming through. Hmm. I feel Louise is kind of pulling on us now. Do you feel the same, Kirk?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Just want to make sure I say thank you to Rusty. Beautiful soul. Thank you. Thank you. And sending my love to you, Chris. And my hugs. Nice to see you on here.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, Louise. I feel like this is going to be a little bit of a wild, like you said, a wild reading. You're welcome, Chris.
I'm getting she was loud.
Yeah, that was the first thing I got. Yeah.
No, not loud on purpose to be, rude, but she just vocalized quite.
Yeah.
She had a good pair of lungs on her. I'm smelling cigarettes around her as well.
I'm seeing she liked to party.
Yeah.
I was gonna say she didn't have a filter. You just said she wasn't afraid to tell you what she thought. Big
Big
smoker. Yeah.
smoker. Yes.
Some
Because it's
drinking too. Yeah.
it's like I'm seeing a cigarette in her hand, and she's holding on to the cigarettes in the same hand, and then it's almost as if she's nursing a drink on a counter or something with the same hand as well. So she was a multitasker.
Think she liked to, at some point in her life, have like chin length hair. Her first husband, my grandfather, was also a big smoker. She loved her pepinos. I don't know what pepinos are. Do you know, Kirk?
No, not offhand, but I do like see nuts and stuff around her. So she liked finger foods.
Oh, Pepsi.
Pepsi?
That's what you were trying to say.
But I'm almost tasting like peanuts that you would find in a bar. You know,
Hmm.
the beer nuts. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Just I could just taste them.
Yeah, I see like dark hair. She liked skirts, like knee length skirts.
She would walk around barefooted a lot
Yeah, I see that too.
because she's like, showing me her feet. Look how dirty they are. I've been walking around all day on my feet.
It's so funny what they show us sometimes. Like, this is really important to tell you about. She was probably forced to wear skirts. I also picked up on that. There's like a tomboy feel. Um, yeah.
Does she like to talk on the phone a lot? Because I know she liked to gab.
I I'm also seeing a connection to, I don't know if it's the Marines, like military. She was dating a woman after she got divorced. Okay, yep. I see that. Yep. She would call my dad weekly. And who in your family was in the military? Yeah, it was your dad. There we go. Thank you for answering that question. I was feeling like there's military, but I couldn't quite pin down who it was. She was her friend. This is my friend.
She kept it quiet. I think it was. How can I put it? I think it was out of respect for the family.
Hmm.
It was because of the times.
Yeah, it was just the times. Definitely.
But
And
I
they were in
also,
love.
I'm sorry. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I was gonna say they were in love for a while. Oh, Louise was Mormon. Yep.
I was just gonna say it was out of response to the divorce. It's like she went. She rebelled,
Mm,
but that was her nature in general.
very much in love. She's showing me she had a cat that had a fun name.
She's showing me her pinky. It's like she's
She's
going like
funny. She's
this.
fun. I
Did
feel like
she ever? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say promise ring or something like at the on the pinky. Oh, Chris said if nobody else jumps in the queue, can you see if Shirel, I hope I said that right, will connect you. Okay, so we're still talking about Louise and perhaps Shirel next.
Did she do pinky swears?
It was something about promise.
And he's saying
She
she
made
made
jewelry.
jewelry?
Oh, Cheryl. Okay. Thank you, Chris. Turquoise rings. She made me one when I was a baby. Oh, very cool.
I'm seeing Indians around that. Something to do with Arizona.
She also liked going on boats. Showing me going on a boat. Yeah, she was really interested in Native American things.
She
She
is
is
Native.
Native American. Yep. Hmm.
I'm wondering if there is a connection with the turquoise in Arizona. I don't know why. Maybe there was a contact down there that she got the stones from.
Mm.
But it's almost as if she had made a few trips down that way.
I see her traveling there for sure. Arizona, New Mexico.
She about Arizona. Maybe her girlfriend was from there.
Oh,
No, there was definitely a connection with her in Arizona. She could have known somebody down there. And I'm not sure why, but I'm seeing peyote. Did she ever try to do anything with peyote?
what a question. This is great. They show us the most interesting stuff. She did travel a lot with her sisters. Yeah, I see her traveling. I think I don't know if they went on a cruise. I don't know why that keeps coming back, but
Uh,
not sure what that is. Well, let's just say not everybody does peyote. It would give you an alternating experience is a nice way to put it, I guess.
it was a like a medicinal uh, hallucinogen that they would use. A lot of the Indians would use for the, I guess they call them the hot lodges, where they would sit in there and they would meditate. And
Ryan,
sometimes they would
not
use.
sure. Not sure if she hit the peace pipe or not. I like how you phrase that. That's funny. Your loved ones want us to have a good time today, so I'm glad that we can all come together for this. It's like a see, she's making it feel like a party right now.
I'm seeing cherries too.
It's amazing. Yeah. Cherries. Ooh, what's that about? Let's lean into that.
It's cherry, like she would drop a couple cherries in water or drink if she had it,
I feel
and olives too.
like it's an Ayurvedic thing, like health thing. Oh, I wish I knew her better. So you're not sure about that then, Ryan?
Well, this is one of the reasons why you connect with them when they're on the other side, because they tell you things you never knew before.
Yeah, and you get to know them better. She's like, "Isn't this fun? Isn't this fun?"
She
You
lived in
live
Oregon.
in Oregon. Okay.
It's funny, as I was seeing that, I saw the map of the U.S. and I saw from Oregon, like lines going to different towns and cities in the states. So she traveled a lot.
Mhm. I think she likes to go to Mexico sometimes too.
She might have some old pictures of that stuff as well. That's what I'm hearing.
She did travel a lot, yeah.
Do a lot of people think of her as like the black sheep of the family because she was so risque? I don't know why. I just kind of
Her family migrated from Virginia to Oregon starting in the late 1700s, east to west coast. I'm also getting that she had like a secret stash of money. This is interesting. That she didn't really tell people about, and then it came out later after she passed.
I'm seeing a lot of logging around the family from Oregon.
My dad and mom had to look through everything when she passed. Yeah, they probably found some surprises. Every page of books had money.
I guess she didn't believe in banks.
She was quite proud to show me this. She's like, I had this secret stash. They didn't know.
Her ex-husband was a logging truck driver.
Yeah. She didn't trust the banks. So we only have like a little over 10, almost 15 minutes left. This time is flying by because this is quite fun. There was a lot of money in her house. Yeah, there was. I don't know why, but I don't know if she put money in the wall, but I feel like she put money in the wall. And if you didn't check there, you might want to check there. Unless the house has been sold, it might be sold already. But yes, it's been amazing, Ryan. Thank you. Probably. All right, I think Cheryl might be trying to come in. I don't want to cut off any messages, though. What are you feeling, Kirk?
Yeah. You're welcome, Ryan.
You're welcome. Thanks for the party. All right, the next request was for Cheryl, spelled with SH. Okay, let me see.
Was she a shorter woman? The reason why I was asking, I don't know why, but the short lady from the movie Poltergeist was coming in.
Oh my gosh.
Seeing her just short, but she was short and to the point. So not only was she short, but it was almost like she had a short temper.
And her hair is short also.
I'm seeing her putting her hands on her hips.
Like I told you so. Like, why won't they listen to me? Maybe she didn't feel heard all the time.
I'm seeing like she wore a pendant. Did she like wearing, I want to say gaudy jewelry? But in particular, there was a pendant that she wore.
And
it could.
also, did she was she close to someone named Gertrude? This name just keeps coming in over and over and over again.
She had to wear a badge for work. Okay.
Never
I'm
heard her mention Gertrude. I wonder
I'm
if that's
getting that Gertrude might have been an aunt
okay.
or a great aunt.
Yeah, it's like somewhere in the family, but I wasn't quite sure who that was.
Gertrude or Gertie.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Cheryl liked to read. She's showing me books. She liked Christian music.
Wish I knew her name.
She read to her grandbabies. Nice. She liked to I'm seeing her doing reflection and like
She
sitting
had
at
Chris.
a pond. She always had Christian music on. Yeah. She'd like sit at a bench, like at a park or something, and just look into the water. And she was very reflective, like a big thinker.
She liked reading the Word.
Yes, very
I'm
into
seeing
the Bible.
I'm seeing a lot of like places saved, and she would underline passages and make notes.
Yeah, with bookmarks, like different color bookmarks.
Yes. That short lady from Poltergeist keeps coming through.
There's got to be a connection, but it's just
I keep hearing this
interesting.
house is clean.
I'm getting that she didn't have a romantic relationship until she was a little bit older in life. Like, and I don't mean like old, I mean like 20s or something. Like, just took her a little while.
I almost feel like she was self-sufficient.
Right, like she didn't feel like she needed anybody for a while.
Yeah.
She likes things done her way. She was in her 20s when she met the love of her life. Yep.
Was he a taller man?
As soon as you said that, I saw someone like thinner as well, like
Yeah,
tall and thin.
about 6'2".
Yeah, I think.
A
That's
kind
what I'm
soul. His eyes were charming. That's what I'm getting. Twinkle in my eye.
I think when she was live, she didn't want anything to do with mediums. So I think she's almost like surprised that she's here with us. Like, I think she would never have.
That
Oh,
would
that would
be.
be her son, firstborn. Oh. She's like, well, I believe in mediums now. So do we. So do we. She had something with her back. She's like making me feel like her back pain.
She have scoliosis.
Oh.
I'm seeing it like a curvature to her spine.
Yeah, I feel it. I'm gonna do some stretching after this. She had a lot of back pain. Yep.
Did she have to ever wear a back brace? I'm seeing, for some reason, I'm seeing when she was younger.
And she had to go to the chiropractor too. Messages for her family. Let's tune
Be
in.
strong. That's the first thing that just came right out. Be strong.
Be strong. Oh. She's coming through to say, make sure you make relaxing a priority. I didn't do that enough in my life, and that's what caused some of my issues, my health issues, including my back pain. Take care of yourself and listen to your body. I didn't always do that. I like to put things off, thinking that it wasn't as important as the family's needs, but your need to come first, because then you can take care of other people too. That was like a channeled message.
That's
Came
good.
right through. And she's saying happy Easter. Also from yesterday. She was there with you during Easter celebrations.
I don't know why, but I just heard her say, "Did you go to church?"
She went to church every Sunday, didn't she?
She's saying that it's great since she did not listen to her body.
Yeah.
She liked to go to church.
Yeah. Yeah, I see she felt really connected to God, to the divine, to religion made her feel happy because it helped to bring some sense to the craziness of life. And she liked to see the children at church too. I can't believe we only have like a minute left. This went by so fast.
She felt that church was the center of the community.
Yeah, definitely getting that as well. Well, we're already at the end of the hour, but wow, I just want to give a lot of gratitude for everybody who tuned in. Also, loved ones who came through. You're all beautiful. Thank you. And I feel like they're taking a bow. I feel like they are saying thank you to us too. So thank you, Kirk.
Thank you. Thanks to Chris and Ryan for joining us today, and for anybody else that happened to be in as well.
Yes. Sending lots of love. Have a beautiful day. And I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. Bye.
Bye.